Hello everyone, my name is Olivier. In this video, I'm going to show you how to check the metadata of an image in Erdas Imagine and specifically 2014. So we are going first to start by checking about metadata. What is metadata? What are the types of metadata? So let's get started. By definition, metadata is a data or information that provides information about other data. It is data about data. So we have 5 types of metadata. The first one is descriptive, the second one is structural, the third one is administrative, the fourth one reference, and the statistical, as you see. The descriptive metadata, it describes the resource for purposes such as discovery and identification, and those include some elements such as title, abstract, and some keywords. The second one is structural metadata. Structural metadata is metadata about the containers of the data. It indicates how compound objects are put together, how pages are ordered to form chapters. And administrative, it provides information to help manage a resource. The fourth one is reference metadata. It describes the content and the quality of statistical data. And the last one is called statistical metadata. May also describe the process that collect or process or produce statistical data such as metadata are also called process data. Metadata are also called the process data. Metadata simply, it is a data about data. So let's get started. We are going to show all of them in our Erdas Imagine, and specifically we are going to use 2014 as you see. So we are going first to check the metadata of layer stack image. So you have to open the layer stack image by right click, open raster, then navigate where you have stored your layer stack image. Yes, layer stacking. If your image does not directly display to your interface, right click and fit to frame. Here we go, and you have your layer stack image. So the next step is about checking the metadata. So right click on your layer stack image in the table of content and go to metadata. Don't be bored. It's not going to take too much time. Yes, here we go. It's processing. Yes. So when you open your metadata, there is a window displayed image metadata and is showing you the metadata of your image. For this case, we are checking the layer stack. And the layer stack image, depending on different Landsat you are using, for this case I'm using Landsat 8, so it depends on the band combination you have done. So this layer stack image is showing you the information about this combined band. It is not showing you the information about the whole image, the whole Landsat image. So as I have said, you see we have 7 layers. It means we only this image is only composed by the 7 bands. So we have the different tab. We have the general, projection, histogram, and the pixel data. So for the general, there is file info, there is layer information, statistical information, map information, and the projection information. For the file info, it is showing you different description of your image, where you have stored your image, the file size, numbers of layers we have, the date of modifying, layer name. Because we have different layers, this is showing you layer 1, whereas other one is showing you layer 2. It will depend on what you have done. So on the layer 1, you have the following information. You can display other information for the rest layers. So for the layer info, there is a width, there is a pyramid layer algorithm we have used. It is 3x3 window. We have data types and send 16 bits. This is showing you that we have used the Landsat 8 image. If it is Landsat 7 image, it will be 8-bit radiometric resolution. Statistics info, it is showing you different elements, and we have the map information or pixel center. It is showing you different information about your pixel, about your map, and we have the projection, which is most important, to showing you that we are using universal transverse Mercator, zone 36, spheroid WJ84, datum WJ84, and the code. So for the next tab, we have also the tab projection. It is showing you what are the UTM zone, what is it north or south, projection details, different parameters composed to the our projection. The scale factors, flowing, longitude of central median 33. We have the latitude of origin, which is 0. We have force easting, which is 500,000, and we have the force nothing, which is 0. So you have to consider your projection when you are going to map in ArcGIS. Okay, the next tab is showing a histogram. Histogram, as you see, you can print it, and we have the pixel data. So all these information are related to our real stack image. So sometimes you may need to change the projection. So you can come to the edit and go to edit and go to add or change projection. When you click there, you have different information about the projection, so that you can add or change your projection. You can come to the standard Africa and use UTM zone, whether you are north or south. Then UTM WS84 north or south. Then you pick your UTM zone of interest. You can use either 36 or whatever you need. So this is about the metadata, image metadata. So after downloading your Landsat image, your metadata file will also be included. How can you check that? So you come where you have stored your downloaded Landsat image. As you see, local disk D, coming soon. Yes, coming soon. Yeah, massacre. It's true. 2018. Yes. Your extracted image. So after then you have your downloaded band. So we are going to check where is our metadata file. So as you see, you have different bands here. So what you're going to do is to extend. Yes. So as you see, this text document is showing you metadata file. So right click. You can either open in Notepad, but for this case let's use Word 2016. Yes. Here we go. It's processing. Don't be bored. This metadata file combine all the information. As we have said, metadata is data about data. So it combines all the information about this image, whole image, not layer stack image. The last were about explaining about the layer stack image, metadata, image data. But for this case, it's about the whole image. So as you see, group 1 is L1 metadata file. You can check everything's there. File name, different bands. For the first one, have 7 layers, but it's showing you all the layers containing this image, or 11 layers. As you know that the Landsat 8 have 11 bands. Yes, it is showing you all of them. So it's showing you the cloud cover, cloud and land scene cover, and the cloud cover. Cloud cover, it is 2.1. Cloud cover run is 2.1. These you will see all of them when you are going to download your image. We have the image quality, operational Landsat imager, it is 9. As you see, you have different information about our image. We have the radiance maximum and minimum for each band, for all of them, 11 bands, the last one. You have also reflectance maximum and minimum for each band, and you have quantize core for maximum and minimum for each band. We have different information, and lastly we have the projection parameter. Map projection is UTM, datum WDS84, ellipsoid WDS84, UTM zone 36, and grid say panchromatic, it have 15, which is the one which have the highest resolution in compared to the other bands. Other grids says 30 meter. Orientation is north up. So the sampling option is cubic conversion. As you know, you have we have three different sampling methods. For this case, it is cubic conversion. That's all about the metadata file. You can open for you to check out more about your downloaded image. So you can come back to your image projection parameter. You see it is the same. North, UTM zone 36, and other different information can be found in metadata file. So thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.